Randy Anderson with another show for my YouTube channel. And it's kind of windy. Here we are almost into August already. I've been trying to keep these shows coming at least once a week, or best as I can do it, and keep you guys kind of fired up. Don't lose that feeling for that season coming up. But yesterday, I think it was July 26th, my birthday, hit 69er. Wow, a lot of water's passed under the bridge, let me tell you. But this will be hunt up in Canada with old Woolly Bully, the Saskatchewan sniper. And there'll be, let's see, 3 hunts on this one. And using hand calls a lot. And this first hunt, we're set up overlooking a creek, a bunch of brush and trees down in there. Then across, you'll see a farm place. And like I've said before, coyotes like hanging around them farm places, whether it's Canada or Virginia or wherever. Hog confinements, cattle feedlots, chicken houses, and all that stuff. So, I'm going to start it out with the interrogation howl on the double howler. And you know, I have 2 diaphragm calls through Primos. Then there's a sonic dome. This one's higher pitch, a little sharper. This one's more lower pitch, the double and the sonic dome. But I started out, and then Wooly and I are going to do a serenade. And that's what's fun about hand calls. If you got a buddy that howls too. You know, I start out on the hot dog. Then old Wooly will come in on the little dog. Just bark and quiver your lip and mess around. And coyotes don't know the difference, but it's a lot of fun. And so then let's see, he goes to the whole little dog call for distress. Now we've got snow. One thing I've kind of noticed, I don't know if it's just me or not, but it seems like, especially with electronic callers, you set them out in the snow, especially the deeper it is, it soaks up the sound. So kind of like when it's foggy out almost. So instead of, usually Wooly will use the mouthpiece, but on this one, he's going to let her rip. You know, I've always said I ain't too worried about how loud you call, because if they can't hear it, they ain't coming. So Wooly's going to blow this whole thing. And I should say, one reason we're set up here, a farm place, but also they'd killed a moose, and they dumped them gut pile right between, down the creek, right between us. So I'm sure the scraps are gone by now. It's been a few days, but them coyotes like checking stuff out. So, and this is a big old coyote. We walk in from the left as we're set up here, and so the coyote's going to surprise us. It's going to come from upwind, almost gets to our footsteps, but we get a shot, and Wooly's going to punch one right through the lungs. And like I've said many times, you know, on any animal, a bear, a deer, you know, anything like that, you shoot them through the lungs, they don't just drop. They'll take off till their lungs fill up. Coyotes a lot of times circle and go. So that's what happens here. So hope you enjoy it. Calling all coyotes up in Canada. Oh, Canada. I never seen a coyote get so pooped out. Okay, 9:45 here. One set down, one coyote down. We're overlooking a creek bottom here between some wheat fields, and they just dumped some moose scraps down there about a week ago. They're probably gone already. Coyotes probably ate it already, but they'll always be around checking again, see if there's anything more. So we'll give this a try. That's the Saskatchewan sniper Morris Woolly Kowerchuck. We're set up in this fence line overlooking a grain field. We have a creek down below running parallel to us, and a farm place over there to the left. Wait a couple minutes, now we're going to do a serenade, Wooly and I. Woolie's using the full little dog call with the white mouthpiece in the funnel for more volume. All of a sudden we got a large coyote charging in from upwind. I have to jerk the camera off the tripod and freehand it.
Oh, my gun didn't fire.
He's dead. He's dead.
Hey, right there. Heart shot. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to shoot.
Really didn't expect one to come from that way. But I had to take the camera off. Had a quick release on my camera off the tripod and had to just freehand that one. Good calling there, Woolie.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, we did mostly hand calls there. We tried some pup distress. Nothing else come in. But yeah, we didn't expect him to come from that way.
No.
Wind's out of the northeast, so it's coming from the collar around this way. So we had plenty of room out here to shoot. So you'd figure any coyote come from there and he'll kind of swing around and then come in. Or last time we were here, same wind, we had him come right down that fence line, remember?
That's right. Yeah,
you missed, then he shot him down there about 300 yards.
Missed the close with him, the far one.
Well,
That's
we
right.
got coyote fever there for a second.
Don't know.
Okay, well done.
Thanks.
2 down, 2 sets. Last day, that makes number 24, folks. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be us. Here he is, Willie.
Yeah.
Kind of fat one.
Yeah, that's a fat one. That's right. Dark. Dark fur. Male, Randy.
Take another good one.
Holy moly. I'd say. Ooh, hang on. I'd say so.
Boy, look at the chest on that baby.
The heavy one.
Almost good as yours. Woolie works out. He got them dumbbells in there. Does bench presses. So
That's a good one.
yeah.
Nice. Good call.
One more down up here in Canada. Okay. One thing I've kind of learned over the years, if you want a coyote just to drop, just shoot it right square in the shoulder, the neck, on the side, or straight in. When you shoot behind the shoulder like you would any other animal, like Woolie just did that one,
Yeah, right there.
then notice the coyote struggles a little bit and it spins and sometimes takes off out in the brush ways before it expires. You have to kind of track him. But for video and everything, you just shoot them right in the shoulder.
Yeah.
They just drop like a rock or right square in the neck.
Right there.
Or on the side, yep. Woolie shot 3 in the head so far this year because they were just peeking over.
That's all you can see, neck and head. So.
Hadn't quite got one through the look, right between the lookers yet.
Yeah.
Both of them in side shot.
Yep.
That's why, folks, if you shoot them square in the shoulder, they drop, no tracking.
Yep.
Well, that was a pretty big old coyote, wasn't it? That's pretty fat. And, you know, I've talked about shot placement before, but, you know, right through the lungs, that coyote's going to spin around a little bit and go ways. So here we are now set up again with you can't see it, but there's another farmer rancher's place up in Canada right over a knob up there. And then we have a frozen lake kind of in front of us a little bit and to the left. And we're gonna start, I think I'm gonna start out on the mouth howl or so. Then Woolie's gonna answer me, interrogation howls on the little dog. And it's just a little higher pitch. He's playing it, or blowing it. He puts a bark or two in her. And then a coyote's gonna answer right up towards them buildings over the hill. Sounds like a young one, high pitch. Younger pup probably. But then we're gonna skip stage 2 because we think maybe this has been called by the family, maybe even. So he's gonna skip to stage 3 here, old Woolie. On the coyote call, it's called the coyote because you can do coyotes. That's what it's so sharp, but I mean, it's sharp and high pitched, crackly. I've had coyotes come over the hill and I blow it, you know, they go like it up, kind of like that. But I mean, this call's been around for almost 25 years through Primos. I designed it. And you can also, what's cool, you know, you have an O-ring, you can move it up and down. You can get like the jackrabbit. You move the O-ring up, it gets this higher pitched and everything. So here, what happens, that coyote doesn't get there fast enough, and the older coyote comes in from our left, almost to our downwind, and we're gonna have to hurry up and take a shot. And I think I hit the hot button on the alpha dog on the pup distress to kind of match what I was doing. Kind of keeps it there a little bit. It sees us, I think, not knowing what we are. But again, Woolie's gonna punch it right through the lungs, and it's gonna take a little bit, but down it goes. The old Woolie Bully taps another one. Woolie's going to answer my howl on a little dog call. We're set up here out in a pasture just below a farm place. It's just out of sight over the hill. We also have a small frozen lake just to our left, downwind. A coyote's going to answer up towards that farm place I mentioned.
Sounds like a young one.
We're going to skip right to stage 3, and Woolie's going to blow on the coyote I call some coyote distress. Oh, we got a coyote way to our left. I hit the pup distress on the alpha dog. He's almost to our downwind, gonna have to take the shot.
Come down the ice.
Yeah, surprises. Well, that one kind of surprised us, Willie.
Oh, yeah, you said don't move. I didn't know where he was.
You could hear me whispering.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yeah, and then had to wheel around and shoot it. I waited. It was looking right at us, and then I waited till it turned its head down there towards the alpha dog. I turned that pup distress on, and kind of kept him miffed there for a while. That coyote didn't know if we were human or if that was a real coyote pup, but we were human, and it was just the alpha dog.
Yeah.
Well, that one up there didn't come, I guess.
No.
Unless it took the a long way route down that way, but be interesting to see where that coyote come from.
Follow his tracks.
Yeah. Hopefully that ice is froze enough for old Willie.
That's a female.
Huh? Nice one.
Ice is thick enough. It's not cracking.
Yeah. Yeah, we seen her tracks. She come right along here and went out there. Of course, we were sitting right up on that edge there. So I don't know if it's seen us and started to go out or just circling the alpha dog. What a nice one there, Willie.
Yeah.
Another one for the skinning shed.
Yeah, another female.
Yeah, nice. Beautiful. A beautiful Saskatchewan female coyote.
Yeah.
Won't kill no more deer fawn or deer, will it, Willie?
That's right. Exactly.
Nope, it's gonna be on somebody's fur coat up here, Canada.
Okay, another one down up in Canada. We got one hunt left here for you. And this is my last day of the trip. And we're trying to, he's got to take me clear to Saskatoon. But for him, it's a couple-hour drive. So we're going to try to squeeze a couple more sets in after this one. So we're trying to hurry a little bit. And what's kind of unique about this hunt, you know, well, where do you go to call coyotes, you know? And you just go over any hill or any valley or whatever. But if you get some tips, like where they are, that sure helps. So his brother David, which Woolie calls Melon Belly, but I don't know if you should call him that because Dave's older, he might whip him. But anyways, he was combining this field and he was seeing coyotes in the lights. He was combining at night. and it's by a little lake, and these lakes kind of have all these rings around them of trees and stuff, and little sloughie stuff in there. And them coyotes sure like them, because they go right out in the cornfield there at night and get them mice, even while they're combining. A lot of times they'll see them going right up ahead of them, right up the road. The rows, and the rabbits are running, the coyote will run out of the rows with one in their mouth. And so it's quite the deal, them farming coyotes. And they farm themselves, they farm the critters. So on this one, I think again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I did a interrogation howl, some on the double mouth howler. Wooly answered me again on the little dog. But now we're gonna do stage 2 here, the catnip call. Another unique call we designed back in the day. You can get all these calls still, Amazon, old place. So Randy Anderson's signature series through Primos hunting calls. But this one's a bite call like an alligator. And all you do is you blow, and the looser you are with your teeth, the lower pitch. So you squeeze it. Then you can also quiver like that. High pitch. Then it's got a soft rubber. You can kind of mute it. And what's neat, if you're a bow hunter or whatever, you can put it in your teeth here. Here comes a coyote with your bow and arrow down and you're deer hunting. Dunk. It's just like putting your mouth like a cigarette, kind of hanging off to the side. So anyways, this coyote comes in on the catnip sound. Just kind of sound like a rabbit or any distressful animal pretty much. And it's just fired up. This coyote, it's I think a younger coyote, toing, 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 he's looking, toing, where's that rabbit? And I'm using, so then as soon as I see him come out, he kind of looking at us, because we're standing up. We're not sitting down, because in these areas where these little sloughs and lakes are, you sit down and you can't see very far. There's a hump, so we always have to stand up. So you really got to watch your movement, because the coyotes are looking. And so I think he's looking right at us, but then he keeps coming. But I switched to the alpha dog. I got a new sound, half pint cottontail sound I'm using there. And boy, he wants that thing, but he's gonna bite the bullet. But this time, not behind the shoulder, it's gonna be thunk right in the neck, like chest, neck anywhere, or square in the shoulder, right in the crease is the best. Not too far back, right there. They'll usually just drop, and that's what happens on this one. Then I'm on to the United States. USA, USA.
Okay, we had one dry set. Then the last set, we called in a coyote, got the jump on us where we could shoot. We called another coyote, just out and back in the trees. They could see us or something. But now we're calling a slough here, where the combiners of this field said there was coyotes everywhere under the combiners. A slough out here in kind of a lake. So let's see if I can wake them up here. But time for 2 more sets after this one. I'm going back to the USA, USA, USA.
I'm starting out with some interrogation howls on the double mouth howler.
The wind's coming like this.
Well, he's standing up so we can see better. There's kind of a gradual hump across the field. Like I said, there's a lake out there, but there's kind of a slough all around the edge of it. Good place for a coyote to be. We've got the alpha dog to the right where the field flattens out, downwind. Willie's brother Dave was combining at night when he seen all the coyotes in this field.
Only been about 4 minutes for stage 1. We gotta hurry. We got 2 more sets we want to get to before we're done tonight. Catnip. This coyote's coming in all jazzed up. Shoot it. All right. All right, Willie, we're back going again.
Yeah, no doubt.
We had a 2-set period there, so now we're 7 sets and 5 for 7. 5 coyotes, all singles. Got time for a couple more, then I'll be carrying on down in the United States. Watched the Nebraska-Michigan State game on Saturday.
Didn't take long for that one to come out, did it?
No, he was hopscotching along there trying to jump and see where the sound was coming in or coming from. Then I think he was actually looking at me too, like, what's that big dork standing there for in that Eskimo suit?
I thought he was looking for a rabbit sandwich.
Yeah, he kept the old winds this way, and we put the collar out there. We kind of got a hump here, you know. So we put the collar out there. As soon as I seen him coming, I hit the hot button, and he was headed for it, looking for it,
Just a bounce.
but he never quite made it. We were sitting right there. Wooly was by them trees. How far a shot, Wooly?
140 even.
Like we were talking earlier on shot placement, either right square in the shoulder or in the net,
Yeah.
front or anywhere around the neck there. They just drop.
This is really orange. Look how orange this one is. See
Yeah.
that?
Yep, little combiners were combining, and your brother was over there, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Melon
yeah,
Belly.
yeah.
He said he was seeing them all over in the lights of the combine. There's one left, one less, but we were just did stage 1 a little bit. Like I said, we had to hurry because we got 2 more sets to go here.
Before dark, yeah.
Before dark, get maybe 1 or 2 more. And then I went right to the old catnip, and as soon as he seen barreling out, I hit the hot button on the Alpha Dog, my new sound half pint cottontail. That's been working pretty good. So
Oh,
Wooly.
yeah.
Wooly's been working pretty good.
Lucky, getting lucky.
Fortunate. What is that?
Oh, I don't even know. It is a male.
Hold it up.
Okay. Nice color though. Wow.
Yeah.
It's really orange.
Boy, we're getting some plump ones.
I say.